In April 2012, Phase 1 of the Eclipse Bus Rapid Transit Network was launched to improve public transport in southeast Hampshire. Originally conceived in 2008, the intent was to provide an effective and swift transport link between Gosport and Fareham, and to encourage greater overall use of public transport, thus reducing reliance on the already congested A32 exit and entry to the peninsula. Gosport is a densely populated area with 80,000 residents, and Hampshire County Council recognised that to give the area the best chance of economic growth, improving access in and out of Gosport would be a vital contributory factor, since Gosport has no railway station and people travelling to Fareham had limited options. To address this, a plan was developed to offer travellers a more reliable way of reaching Fareham, its railway station and beyond. And thus the idea of Bus Rapid Transit System was born.
Buses are a lot nicer, a lot easier to access. They seem to be running more regular, and the service up to Fareham is a lot quicker.
Well, when I first used Eclipse, when I first come out, yeah, a lot cleaner, a lot tidier, and a lot more efficient.
Plans for this major engineering project began in 2009 with planning applications, and work began on the construction of the busway in September 2010, which included converting a disused railway line into a traffic-free busway. Although there were several legal challenges and environmental issues to overcome, on the 25th of April 2012, the Eclipse BRT was officially opened and a surge in passenger numbers followed.
We worked with two agencies, the Escape and Best Impressions, and we came up with a brand that needed to be head-turning, something a bit different, particularly when you're running a lot of bus services in the area, something that would stand out from the crowd. We asked people what they thought, we tested a few different ideas, and finally we came up with the Eclipse brand and obviously the Eclipse livery for the vehicles as well.
Eclipse BRT operates 12 high-specification vehicles, offering customers access to individual leather seats, wood-effect flooring, under-seat lighting, infotainment screens, and free on-board Wi-Fi. The internal design creates a sense of personal space, a deliberate stance to resonate with the car driver, who has been actively encouraged to use the service from day one.
It's much more reliable, much more efficient, decreases stress levels for all drivers, and the feedback I get from a lot of my colleagues is that it's fantastic to drive and to be part of.
The Quality Partnership Agreement, put in place by partners Hampshire County Council and First, has ensured that the level of quality delivered on day one remains. Customers will continue to get the best possible service, and the buses are maintained to a high standard, with only the latest vehicles operating on it.
We bid for and received money for the infrastructure from the Homes and Community Association, and I added about $5.5 million of my own capital programme funds. So that was $25.5 million. We were prepared to put the money into the infrastructure, but we wanted a superior ride for our passengers so that we could try and achieve the modal shift necessary to justify the spending that we were going to involve both from ourselves and from government.
Moving forward, Hampshire County Council and First hope to continue working in partnership to further develop the Eclipse BRT network. Planning permission has been granted for extensions to the existing busway, and the local authority is now bidding for the required funding to make the next stage of this project a reality.